Introduction to Law. Types of Legal Theories. Lecture on Legal Theories, Natural Law, Positivism, Realism, and Modern Perspectives. 1. Natural Law Theory. Natural law theory posits that laws are derived from moral principles inherent in nature or human reason, emphasizing universality, morality, and rationality. Key jurists such as Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas, Locke, and Rousseau contributed significantly, viewing natural law as a guide toward justice, virtue, and societal well-being. For instance, Aristotle distinguished between universal natural laws and societal rules, while Locke highlighted natural rights like life, liberty, and property. However, the theory faces criticism for its potential subjectivity and difficulty in defining universally accepted principles, as seen in debates on topics like abortion or euthanasia. Key jurists and contributions. Aristotle differentiated between natural laws, universal, unchanging truths, and conventional laws, societal rules. Believed natural law guides humans toward the good life through virtue and justice. Thomas Aquinas combined natural law with Christian theology, seeing it as part of God's eternal law. Argued natural law can be discovered through human reason and guides individuals toward moral goodness. Cicero defined natural law as a rational, unchangeable, true law that applies universally to all humans. Supported for laws promoting justice and the common good. John Locke expanded on natural law, asserting inalienable rights, life, liberty, property. Argued that legitimate government exists to protect these rights. Jean-Jacques Rousseau developed the social contract theory, where individuals form a collective agreement based on natural law principles. Believed the general will reflects natural law, leading to just laws. Core principles. Universal and unchallengeable, natural laws are inherent and apply across all cultures and time periods. Example, concepts like human dignity and right to life. Morality-based, laws must align with justice and ethics. Rationality, humans can discover natural laws through reasoning. Criticisms of natural law. Hard to define universal principles without individual bias. Example, disagreements on issues like abortion or euthanasia. Some support, some oppose. Can lead to subjective interpretations, such as cultural, religious, or philosophical biases can influence interpretations of natural law. 2. Legal positivism. Legal positivism defines law as a system of rules created by legitimate authority, separate from morality. Key jurists include Hobbes, who saw law as the sovereign's commands to ensure order, Austin, who emphasized laws as commands enforced by sanctions, Hart, who introduced the rule of recognition for validating laws within a legal framework, and Kelsen, who developed the pure theory of law, focusing on a hierarchical system with the Grundnorm as its foundation. Core principles highlight the separation of law and morality, validating laws based on their procedural creation rather than ethical considerations. Criticisms include its disregard for morality's role in law and its potential to justify unjust laws if created procedurally. Key jurists and contributions. Thomas Hobbes, an originator to legal positivism through his social contract theory, defined law as the commands of the sovereign, and laws are valid because they are issued by this authority, not because they align with moral principles. Hobbes believed that individuals must surrender their rights to a sovereign authority to escape the chaos of the state of nature. Core idea: the sovereign's authority ensures peace and security, rather than relying on morality or natural law, influencing later positivist thinkers like Austin and Hart. John Austin defined law as the command of the sovereign, enforced through sanctions. emphasized that laws are valid because they come from a sovereign authority, not due to any moral considerations. H.L.A. Hart introduced the rule of recognition, a system to determine the validity of laws within a legal framework. Built upon Austin's ideas, presenting a legal system structured around norms, where the rule of recognition legitimized laws. Hans Kelsen advocated the pure theory of law, viewing law as a system of norms, separated from moral or political influences. Proposed a hierarchical legal system, with the Grundnorm, basic norm, as the foundation of all legal validity. Core principles of legal positivism. Separation of law and morality. Laws are valid if created through proper procedures, regardless of their moral content. Example, a law allowing unethical actions, e.g., killing babies, can still be valid if passed through legal processes. Focuses on the command of the sovereign or rule of recognition. Criticisms of legal positivism. Ignores the role of morality in shaping law. Can justify unjust laws if they follow procedure. 3. Legal realism. Legal realism emphasizes the practical application of law, focusing on how judges interpret and apply laws based on real-world circumstances rather than strict adherence to written texts or theories. Prominent figures like Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. argued that law evolves with societal changes, while Jerome Frank highlighted the unpredictability of judicial decisions due to personal and societal influences. Carl Llewellyn stressed that law adapts to social realities and changing contexts. Core principles include recognizing the evolving nature of law and the influence of societal factors. However, critics argue that legal realism's focus on judicial behavior undermines the predictability and stability of legal systems. Key jurists and contributions. Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. famous for saying, "The life of the law has not been logic, it has been experience." Argued that legal decisions are influenced by real-world experience and social context, not just abstract logic or principles. Example, in his work The Common Law, Holmes emphasized that laws must evolve with societal changes. Jerome Frank argued that judicial decisions are often unpredictable because they are shaped by personal biases, emotions, and societal factors. Highlighted the role of uncertainty and the subjective nature of legal interpretation. Example, in his book Law and the Modern Mind, Frank suggested that judges' decisions are influenced by personal experiences and psychological factors, leading to inconsistency in legal outcomes. Carl Llewellyn, co-founder of the American legal realist movement, he argued that legal rules often don't provide clear answers and that judges' decisions are guided by social realities and practical considerations. Example, Llewellyn's work on the common law tradition emphasized the flexible, evolving nature of law as it adapts to changing circumstances. Core principles. Emphasizes the role of judges and societal factors in law application. Law is not fixed, it evolves with changing social contexts. Criticisms of legal realism. Too focused on judicial behavior. Realism undermines the predictability and stability that legal systems provide. 4. Modern legal perspectives. 1. Feminist jurisprudence. Focuses on addressing gender inequality in the law, highlighting how patriarchal systems influence legislation. Key figures include Catherine McKenna, who emphasized sexual harassment as a public concern, and Judith Butler, who advocated for non-binary rights. Principles involve revising laws to ensure gender equality and challenge traditional roles. Critics argue it overgeneralizes gender issues, overlooks other inequalities, and faces resistance due to its challenge to traditional views. Key jurists. Catherine McKenna studied how laws harm women, especially in cases of sexual harassment, violence, and discrimination. Argued that sexual harassment should be treated as a public concern. Judith Butler focused on the connection between gender and law, supporting the rights of non-binary people. Core principles. Laws often reflect male-dominated, patriarchal systems. Laws should support gender equality and protect against gender-based violence. Rethink traditional gender roles in the law. Criticisms. Risks overgeneralizing gender-related legal issues. May focus too much on gender, neglecting other forms of inequality like class or race. Challenges traditional legal interpretations, leading to resistance from conservative viewpoints. 2. Critical Legal Studies, CLS. Examines how laws perpetuate social power imbalances, often favoring the wealthy and powerful. Duncan Kennedy argued that laws mask political agendas, while Roberto Unger called for radical legal reform. CLS challenges the neutrality of law and advocates for social justice but is criticized for lacking practical solutions, being overly pessimistic, and having limited real-world application. Key jurists. Duncan Kennedy argued that laws are often used to serve the interests of the powerful. Believed laws hide the political ideas behind them. Roberto Unger thought the law reinforces social inequalities and suggested major legal changes. Core principles. Laws reflect political power, not neutral fairness. Legal rules are influenced by society's power structures. Pushes for changes to fix these imbalances in the law. Criticisms. Lack of practical solutions or alternatives to existing legal systems. Seen as overly pessimistic, focusing only on flaws in law. Accused of being too theoretical, with limited real-world application. 3. Economic analysis of law. Evaluates laws through the lens of economic efficiency and societal benefits. Richard Posner focused on market-driven behavior in legal contexts, and Gary Becker analyzed crime using cost-benefit frameworks. This approach prioritizes laws that optimize economic outcomes but is criticized for ignoring moral and cultural aspects, oversimplifying human behavior, and endorsing ethically debatable policies. Key jurists. Richard Posner used economics to understand how laws affect behavior, focusing on market efficiency and societal benefits. Focused on areas like contracts and injury laws, torts. Gary Becker applied economics to crime, saying people make decisions based on costs and benefits. Core principles. Laws should help society by being economically efficient. Laws influence behavior by creating incentives or disincentives. Focuses on the economic effects of legal decisions. Criticisms. Overlooks moral, social, and cultural aspects of law. Reduces human behavior to economic terms, ignoring complexities. Can favor policies that are efficient but ethically questionable. 4. Postmodern jurisprudence. Questions universal legal principles, emphasizing the role of power in shaping laws. Michel Foucault explored how laws control marginalized groups, while Jacques Derrida highlighted the instability and subjective nature of legal texts. This theory critiques the neutrality and permanence of law but faces criticism for creating uncertainty, lacking actionable solutions, and undermining legal stability. Key jurists. Michel Foucault studied how law and power control people, especially marginalized groups. Believed the law is not neutral but is used to control behavior. Jacques Derrida argued that law is not stable or fixed, and legal texts can have many different interpretations. Core principles. Law is shaped by power relations and is not neutral. Principles like justice are subjective and can vary depending on who holds power. Rejects fixed meanings in law, emphasizing different interpretations. Criticisms. Leads to uncertainty by rejecting universal legal principles. Accused of being overly skeptical without offering clear solutions. Focus on deconstruction can undermine legal stability and coherence.